Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my all-time favorite baby food recipes. These are great not only if your babies are just starting out with solids, but also as they continue to grow. I've got some awesome add-ins to just boost them, add some protein and more nutrition. And I'm going to be giving you some storage ideas too of how you can store the baby food and batch prep it so you can freeze it and use it later. I'm partnering with Mighty Nest to bring you today's video, and the storage containers that I'm using in the video are part of their Mighty Fix program. It's awesome. For $10 a month, you can get a new eco-friendly product, something sustainable, something reusable, something you're gonna love. They've done previous months of like wool dryer balls, the silicone reusable bag that I use in the freezer. You can use this to store baby food or fruit or whatever you want. And if you want to get your first one for $3, only $3, I will put the link down in the description below. After that, it's only $10 a month, but it's an amazing way to try out new natural products. And if you fall in love with the product, you can add more to your next subscription and the shipping is free, which is awesome. Anyways, guys, let's get into the baby food video and I hope you like it. For our first recipe, we're going to be making pea puree. This one is so simple, it's the easiest of all three, and I'm going to show you how I freeze it and batch prep it. So I'm just starting out with a pot on the stove, and I'm going to fill it up, I'd say 3/4 of the way with peas, and I'm adding about 1 cup of water. You just want to almost cover it, but they don't have to be completely submerged. I'm going to heat that for 5 minutes over medium heat. And after about 5 minutes, you're going to want to give it a stir and let it go for another 5 minutes. And then once they're steamed, then you can go ahead and drain the water, let them cool, and then I just pulse these in my blender until they're smooth. For younger babies, you can definitely add a little bit of breast milk or water to thin out the recipe, but for older babies, you can add something like applesauce just to get some fruits in there, and it's really nice too because it adds a little bit of sweetness. And then I'm just taking this puree mixture and I'm going to freeze it in these little ice cube molds. I really like these in particular for the shape, but also they're a pretty small amount, so if I'm just wanting to pop out one to use with like a grain, either quinoa or oatmeal or something like that, then it's not too much. So once these are frozen, I usually put them in there for about an hour. Today, these ones were only in there for like 20 minutes, so they're still a little bit soft, but normally an hour. I pop them out into the stasher, and this thing is so cool. You can just, after they're frozen, pop them in here and then put that bag back in the freezer, and whenever you need one, usually I'm putting them in the night before, defrost it, and it's ready to go for the morning. Next up is our sweet potato cube baby food. These are great if you're going the baby-led weaning route. I just take my sweet potatoes, I peel those up real quick, and then I'm gonna slice them and cube them. You could leave them as just little strips, but for the speed of cooking, I like to cube them. And then once I've got all of them chopped up, I'm going to throw them into a double boiler and I'm going to steam these over medium heat about 5 minutes, and then I'm going to stir it again, 5 minutes again, and usually these take about 15 minutes for me in this kind of double boiler situation. Once they're at a perfect soft consistency, I like to put them in an ice bath just to stop it right exactly at the tenderness that I want. And then after they've cooled down, then I'm just going to put those into my little containers. I like to do sometimes the single serve kind of situation, or you can do it in a bigger container and then just spoon out what you want. I love serving the sweet potatoes alongside something like rice or quinoa for lunch or dinner. And these containers here, the smaller and the larger, are both what's in the first Mighty Fix. So you guys, link down below. They're only $3 for your first one. Next up, we're making the carrot puree. This one's a lot of fun, and we're starting out with just a bunch of carrots. And I'm taking these and peeling them just gently. You don't have to get crazy with the peeling, but I like to just take off some of the brown, some of the outside packaging. My chickens love the scraps from these, so I always give those to them. And then I'm just gonna chop these kind of, not too uniform, but approximately the same size pieces. And I'm gonna steam those again in the double boiler. These take about 20 minutes for me. I stir them about every 5 to 10 minutes. Once they're cooled, you can toss them in the blender, and for younger babies, add a little bit of water or breast milk to thin them out. But for older babies, Greek yogurt is an excellent source of protein. You can toss that in there. You could even use coconut or almond milk yogurt, and you'd be surprised with how well carrot complements yogurt. So anyways, that's how I do it. I throw it in the little containers and I'm good to go. And this usually makes enough for the week. I just put in enough for each day in each container. So this is definitely one of those things, once you try these containers, you're probably going to want to add more on because they're the perfect size for baby food. If you'd like to see a part 2 with some more recipes, maybe a no-cook baby food recipe video, then let me know down in the comments. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a like if you liked it and subscribe if you are new. Also, I hope you learned something from the video, if not just about baby food, about the Mighty Fix subscription. Like I said, it's only $3 for your first month, so try it out with that link down below and you'll get your first one so cheap. Also, after that, it's only $10 a month and you're gonna find so many more reusable, natural alternatives. You're gonna love them. I hope you guys liked it and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.